Greatest of all time. Like rapper though. Rapper not like
Damn, I
Beyonce.
ain't even know GOAT meant greatest of all time.
You know that?
No. So you just said it.
Remember when music video shoots used to be all glitz and glamour? Well, not anymore. We've got Lil Baby's video set turning into aerial life warzone with bullets flying and people hitting the deck, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. From Vegas arrest top risen bound Ceci Lil Baby's life is looking more like a crime thriller than a rap career. Is this the new normal for hip-hop? Or has Lil Baby's luck finally run out? Let's dive into this wild story that's got everyone talking. So, Lil Baby's in Atlanta doing what he does best, filming a music video. It's all glitz, glamour, and hip-hop vibes, but then bam, out of nowhere, shots ring out. And suddenly it's not just a video shoot anymore. It's a crime scene.
What the fuck? Where you at?
Now before you start freaking out, let 3 injured me tell you that Lil Baby himself is okay, you right. But here's where it gets crazy. 3 people at the scene weren't so lucky they got hit by bullets and ended up in the hospital with wounds to the chest, arm, and neck. Talk about a close call. Can you believe it? 1 minute, you're bobbing your head to the beat, maybe even dreaming about being in a music video yourself, and the next minute you're ducking for cover. It's like something straight out of a movie. Except this was 100% real-life people. Now I know what you're thinking. What the heck happened? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The police are scratching their heads too. They haven't found any suspects yet, and they're still trying to figure out why someone decided to turn this video shoot into a real-life shootout. Here's another twist for another twist. The guys who got shot, they weren't even part of Lil Baby's crew. That's right. These were just some random dudes who happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Talk about bad luck. Huh? Now Lil Baby hasn't said a word about what went down. He's keeping quieter than a mouse in a house full of cats. But you know what they say? Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Is he shocked? Scared? Or is this just another day in the life of a superstar rapper? We can only guess. But hold up. Because this Memphis massacre isn't the first time Lil Baby's has been caught up in some scary stuff like this. Remember, in 2023, when shots were fired at his concert in Memphis? Yeah, that happened too. It's like trouble follows this guy around like a lost puppy. Let me give you the lowdown on that Memphis mess. Lil Baby was all set to perform. The crowd was hyped, and then bam, gunshots inside the arena. One person ended up in critical condition, and get this. It turned out to be the cousin of another rapper, Young Dolph, Small World CEO Jizzle. The victim, who goes by CEO Jizzle, ended up in the hospital looking like he'd gone 10 rounds with Mike Tyson. But this guy, tough as nails, he was on social media from his hospital bed telling everyone he was going to be just fine. Talk about a fighter. Now, Lil Baby didn't actually perform that night. Kind of hard to put on a show when there's been a shooting, right? But he did promise everyone would get their money back. I mean, that's the least he could do. Right. But wait, there's more. Remember Glorilla? She was supposed to perform with Lil Baby that night. And let me tell you, she was not happy. She went on Instagram Live and basically called out the whole city of Memphis. She was like, "We've been on tour this whole time, and today they want to shoot." Girl was not having it. Now Dirty Tay, know what? You're thinking is Lil Baby some kind of trouble magnet? Well, let's just say he's no stranger to drama. In fact, one of his CES, a guy named Dirty Tay, just landed himself in some seriously hot water. Get this, Dirty Tay got slapped with a 17-year prison sentence. Why, you ask? Well, he was involved in a shooting that left a toddler fighting for his life. Yeah, you heard that right. A toddler. It all went down in Atlanta back in 2022. The whole thing is like something out of a crime movie. This guy and his 3-year-old son were just leaving a barber shop minding their own business when suddenly they're being followed and shot at. The poor young and got hit in the head. Can you imagine? It's enough to make your blood run cold now, Dirty. Tay tried to play innocent, was all over social media saying he didn't do it, that the news got it all wrong, but the police weren't buying it. They arrested him during a traffic stop and hit him with a whole bunch of charges. We're talking attempted murder, AG, aided assault, cruelty to little ones. The works. At first things were looking real bad for Dirty Tay. He was facing a capital felony charge, which could have landed him the death penalty if he was found guilty. But then he took a plea deal, and that's how he ended. Up with 17 years instead, still a long time but better than the alternative. Right, Lil Baby? Now you might be wondering what Lil Baby had to say about all this. Well, in true Lil Baby style, he kept his lip zipped, not a peep out of him about his going to prison, I guess, in the rap game. Sometimes silence is golden. Huh. But hold on to your hats, folks, because the drama doesn't stop there. Just when you thought things couldn't get any crazier, Lil Baby goes and gets himself arrested. Yep, you heard that right. Arrested. This all went down just a few days ago on August 26th in Las Vegas, of all places. Sin City living up to its name, am I right? So here's what happened. Lil Baby, whose real name is Dominique Armani Jones, in case you were wondering, got caught carrying a concealed weapon without a permit. Now I know what you're thinking. Doesn't every rapper carry a gun? Well, maybe, but in Vegas you got to play by the rules. The police nabbed him at 5 in the morning. Can you imagine? There you are probably coming back from a wild night out and suddenly you're in handcuffs talking about a party killer? So there's been a brief
update in the Lil Baby situation with him being arrested in Vegas. So yesterday, his mugshot was released. And along with the mugshot, there were some more details released in a police report. So remember I told you guys that I spoke to Lil Baby's attorney, Drew Finland, and Drew...
But here's where it gets interesting. Lil Baby's lawyers are saying he's got a valid permit from Georgia. They're all like, we're investigating this, don't worry. But here's the kicker. Nevada doesn't recognize Georgia gun permits. It's like, come on, Lil Baby. Didn't anyone tell you to check the local laws before you travel? I mean, that's like gun ownership 101, right? But I guess when you're a big star, sometimes you forget about the little details like that. So now poor Lil Baby's got a court date set for October 1st. Can you imagine him standing in front of a judge trying to explain why he thought it was okay to carry a gun around Vegas? Talk about awkwardness. But let's be real for a second. This isn't Lil Baby's first rodeo. When it comes to legal trouble, back in 2021, he got into hot water in France during Paris Fashion Week. The charge transporting drugs. I mean, come on, man. You're in Paris, eat some croissants, see the Eiffel Tower, don't transport drugs, and let's not forget about that time in 2019 when he got arrested in Atlanta for reckless driving, I guess. When you're living life in the fast lane, sometimes you forget to follow the speed limit, huh? Now I don't fan reactions know about you, but I'm starting to see a pattern here. It's like wherever Lil Baby goes, drama follows. Is it just bad luck? Or is our boy Lil Baby living a little too close to the edge? But here's the thing. Despite all this craziness, Lil Baby's still at the top of his game. His music still fire, his fans still love him, and he's still making those big bucks. It's like he's got 9 lives or something. But hold up, folks. We can't talk about all this drama without hearing what the fans have to say. And let me tell you, they're not holding back. The internet is blowing up with reactions, and it's hotter than a summer day. Atlanta, let's start with this zinger from one fed-up fan. Tired of these rappers still bringing gang activity around and terrorizing communities. Ouch. Looks like some people are getting sick and tired of all this violence, huh? Can't say I blame them. Another fan hit the nail on the head with this comment, man. Look here, can't nobody do nothing outside nowhere no more. It's sad, crazy, and ridiculous. Preach, brother. It's like you can't even go to a music video shoot without worrying about catching a stray bullet these days. What happened to the good old days, when the biggest danger at a video shoot was tripping over a cable? But wait. There's more. Check out this deep thought from another fan. Raps was about being oppressed by unfair laws. Nowadays is about getting the guy down the block. How waters down raps is nowadays. Wow. Talk about a blast from the past. This fan's got a point, doesn't he? Remember when rap was all about fighting the power, not fighting each other. It's clear that fans are feeling all kinds of ways about this situation. Some are angry, some are scared, and some are just plain disappointed. It's like watching your favorite superhero turn into the bad guy. Nobody wants to see it happen. But here's the million-dollar question. Is Lil Baby listening to what his fans are saying, or is all this drama just water off a duck's back for him? Drop a comment below with your take on the whole situation, and hey, if you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with all latest celebrity news, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. We've always got the freshest gossip coming your way.